Hi, it's Dr. Chelle. Thank you so much for coming to my Doctor Test Prep YouTube channel. As you know, this series is all about helping you to perform better on the PSAT and SAT by using the Desmos calculator. We are doing Unit 3, Lesson 3 percentages from Khan Academy. I've created some harder examples to match the harder video, but what makes our channel different is we use Desmos. If you did buy my book on Amazon, we're on page 43. If you didn't, go get paper and pencil. I'm just saying it. And make sure your Desmos calculator is open so that you can follow along. All right, here we go. A car depreciates by 15% a year. Depreciates means it goes down. If the car is 1 year old and is currently worth 15%, I'm sorry, $17,000, what was it originally worth? So we have to do the backwards thing again. We have percent over 100 equals the is over of. So we know it's currently 17,000, but we don't know the original. So this is when we have to be like, okay, if it went down 15%, if I have $100 and I spend $15, and I keep saying $100 in my videos because 100%, $100, and we often think much better when it comes to money. So we've got $100, we spent $15, so how many dollars is left? $85. And that is what we're going to type into Desmos. We've got 85 divided by 100 equals 17,000 divided by X. And you're like, Dr. Erig, I can't see it. I know you're already saying we need to click on the gear or the little thing up there and look at all of my answer choices are over 20,000. So I'm going to put 23,000, which I know is huge, but I want to be able to see it more clearly. And when I do that, I can immediately see that 20,000 is my correct answer. All right, we have if 15% of the number is 15, or is 45. So we've got 15% over 100 of some number, we don't know what it is 45. What's 30% of the same number? Well, you might be able to think like, well, 15% times 2 is 30%. 45 times 2 is 90. So 90 is the correct answer. The other thing that we can do is we can keep working backwards. So we're going to go to and do 15 divided by 100 equals 45 divided by X. Now we know I'm going to click home and I'll just zoom out. It's not going to be super huge. So my original number, well, I guess it is a little bit huge, is 300. Okay, so now I know, well, my original number is 300, and it wants to know what is 30% of the number. So now instead of 15 over 100 equals 45 over X, I'm going to do 30 over 100 equals X over 300. And we already know that the answer is going to be 90, but let's just double check because there's multiple ways that we can use Desmos to help us. And when we do that, that's what we get, 90. How fun is that? And for the past 6 months, Maria saved 20% each month of her monthly allowance of $50. How much money did she save all together? So first, she didn't spend 20% and have 80% left. She saved 20%. So we're going to take this out, and she's saving 20%. So you could do 20 over 100 equals X over 50 to find out how much she makes each month. So we're going to do, and there's other ways that you could have done it. I'm just going to keep being consistent so you guys see the pattern. So now I know that she spends $10 a month on savings. So now we know 6 months have gone by. So we're just going to do 10 times 6, and that gives us 60. Another way that you could have done it is you could have done 20 over, and instead of 50 a month, you could have done it over 50 times 6. I'm sorry, 20 over 100 equals X over 50 times 6. And then we would have gotten the same answer. Watch. If I zoom in, we still get 60. So you can either multiply by the 6 months first or multiply by the 6 months after, but you'll still get the same answer. All right, this is Doc Chelle. Thank you so much for watching. And our next video, we're going to, don't go. You need In the next video, we're going to go to Unit 5 and Unit 3, Lesson 4, talking about center spread and shapes on page 44. But what you need to do is, before you move on, go back to Khan Academy and complete the questions that relate to Unit 3, Lesson 3. All right. Bye, guys. Thanks for coming.